Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me today. So I will be filming today a video showcasing a few new products that I just purchased. I purchased some things from Juvia's place. I've never tried the brand out before, so this is my first time ever trying anything from them, and I'm very excited about that. And I also purchased the new Fenty Eaze Drop Foundation, which I've been meaning to try out for some time, and I got it in the shade 21. I'll be doing a makeup look. If you're interested in that, obviously stay tuned and keep watching. I'm wearing a tube top today, so I am wearing garment. I just wanted to be able to show the color match kind of from my face to my neck. And I'm wearing this beautiful necklace. I'm just gonna shout it out since I can. And it's from a brand called Kioni. And I think it was started by Lizzie Loves, which is a girl here on YouTube as well. She's from the United Kingdom, or she's from London, I think, or England somewhere. And I've been meaning to purchase from her. She was such a light on here and just such a like graceful, just fun girl. If I'm not mistaken, that's her jewelry line. And I purchased some earrings as well, which you'll be seeing in another video that I plan on shooting down the road. So yeah, it's just necklace of my country, which is Jamaica, and it's got all the parishes on there. Some people say states, some people say provinces, some say parishes. In Jamaica we have parishes, so I just wanted to shout her out and say check out her jewelry, because so far I've really been loving the quality of this. And yeah, check it out. I've started off with my face moisturize. As always, I use a gel-based moisturizer due to the fact that I do have combination oily skin. First thing that I'm going to show you from Juvia's place is this brush set that I got. I got it because I do plan on doing a black owned video down the road. Stay tuned for that. These are the brushes and they're beautiful. They feel like really nice quality as well. So lots of eye brushes, and then these two bigger ones here are the face brushes. And the next thing I got from Juvia's place was the chocolate palette, and it's an eye palette, and that's what that looks like. And so these are the colors here. The next palette that I got from Juvia's place is the Saharan palette, and it is the Volume 1 blush palette. And that's what this looks like here. So it's got a couple of highlighter-esque colors on both these corners, and then it's got this magenta pink. It's so bright and beautiful. This orange, and then this deep brown color, which I'm sure would be good for contouring. And then I got this lip pencil as well. I'm just gonna, and it's in the shade Kola, K-O-L-A. Called the Luxe liner. I also got this Nubian Nourishing lip balm, and I got it in passion fruit, and I'm actually gonna put that on right now to prep. And it's just like a really kind of soft pink color, and it's just a balm, which, listen, I always need, especially in these winter months. And then the last items that I got from Juvia's place were these concealers. Sorry, this is in the shade 10. And it is described as having an olive undertone, which I should be punching myself in the face for this because I don't have an olive undertone. But then I also got the shade 5, which I think is described as being a neutral undertone. And I mean, they look better on camera, to be honest, than in real life, because olive is not me and neutral is not me. So let's try out the Fenty Eaze Drop Skin Tint. I also got this in the shade 21. Sorry. My husband is out for a walk with our baby, so I could film this video. So I'm just chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, you know? So yeah. I was matched with this at Sephora because it's the closest one that they had to me. I know that this is probably not gonna be my dead on shade. I'm just gonna go ahead and try it. It's the closest they had. 20 looked like it was way too light. So I'm just gonna use this skin tint in the way that I would get ready normally with any foundation. I typically like a thinner foundation anyways, so this to me is just right up my alley. And I am using this oil control from Smashbox, and it's just the primer, and I just put this in my T-zone. I'm really excited. Let's try out this foundation. I'm gonna give it a good shake, as recommended. Then I'm just gonna put some on the back of my hand. Yeah, it's not the right undertone, but it feels nice. And it is blending out really nicely. And yeah. I feel like it looks like I didn't put anything on. I'm just gonna try it on this side with my fingers. I really and truly can't tell, like, kind of that I'm wearing anything, which is awesome. Okay, so this side, I have nothing. This side, I have product. I'm gonna try this next side with a brush and see what that do. This might have matched me a lot better than I thought it would have, so that's a plus. I like it just fine, but I'm just not a finger person. It is a really light coverage, very light. Even for someone like me who usually goes for a light to medium coverage, I think it's very light. So I would say, okay, if you wanted something to look super natural, I think, you know, this looks very natural. Very, very natural. And so this is my face with the foundation. And just the foundation. So that's what it was able to cover. I'm just going to put a little bit of this on my chest so you can see how it matches. And so that's good. And so like I said, this is one layer of foundation. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put on a second layer. I really like the way this looks so far. It's super, super natural. Super natural. As she says, she's gonna put on another layer. This is really natural. I love it, but I'm gonna put on another layer. So do you love it? That's the question. Do you love it? I think I just want to make sure that I'm able to, it's versatile as well. I want to make sure that if I do want a little bit more coverage, that I can get it that way in areas that I need it. My skin concern is mostly dark circles and a little bit of hyperpigmentation in other areas as well. So the finish of this is truly a natural finish. People are not exaggerating when they say that. It's a natural finish. And this is it built up to a second layer. I think I am getting a little bit more coverage, but it is still really very much so light. And I wouldn't have to take this down to my neck. I don't know if this is gonna be the best review because pairing this foundation now with concealer that's so thick and heavy and full coverage, I don't know if it's gonna do it justice. So, but I'm gonna go ahead anyways, and usually if I'm using a thinner foundation, I usually use a more natural concealer as well. So I'll leave it at that. I'm just gonna let it sink into the skin and see if there's any oxidization or anything. While I'm letting the foundation sink in, I'm just gonna prime my eyelids with a little bit of primer potion from Urban Decay and just blend that out. I sometimes use a concealer as my base, but because I was trying out this foundation, I just wanted it to, I didn't want to put on a concealer and do my eyeshadow first because I wanted to see if it was capable of covering a lot. And I'm going to use that chocolate palette. And for the crease, I'm gonna use one of these fluffier brushes from Juvia's Place. I'm gonna use this one. And I'm gonna use this color right here. It's kind of like a burnt red color. Burnt. And this color is actually coming up a lot deeper than I thought it would. But it's super pigmented. So I'm gonna use this bullet brush, taking this color up here, and I'm just going to use this in the outer crease to darken that up a little bit. And I just use this to hold my eyelids a little bit taut because I kind of like my eyeshadow to look quite feline, and I find that, you know, just because of age, it doesn't always get the look that I'm going for. So far the fallout is very minimal to none, I would say. And then I'm gonna use a flat brush, and these brushes are actually really nice. And I'm gonna take this color here and this color here. And like I said, I usually just pull my lids taut because they're wrinkly and I don't want any problems. And I'm just gonna use a black kohl pencil and hold on to this again and just smudge it into my lash line here a little. And use the smudger brush as well to wing that out. I'm sorry guys, this camera isn't doing the greatest job of picking up what's going on here, but anyways, I just wanted to wing it out a little bit more with that black eyeliner. Okay, so nothing against the eyeshadows themselves, but tell you the truth, I was not feeling this particular matte look. So I'm gonna try one of the shimmery shades from the palette as well. And I think I'm gonna go with this one right here in the middle. And that shimmer is just beautiful. So I think I'm happy with that. And I'm gonna go ahead and put some lashes on and zoom you in for the concealer again. Okay guys, so I did most of what I am going to do with the eyes. I'm not completely done as yet, but I wanted to clean up a little bit. So I'm gonna be using some concealer. This is a little too greeny for me and a little too light for me, so I might mix the two together and see kind of how that comes out. So I'm just gonna put a little bit here and a little bit there. And I'm not a big fan of like overly done concealer, so I don't do triangles and other shapes on my face. I just put a little bit where I know I'm gonna need it, and then that's it. That is really pale. That's really pale. I don't like my concealer this pale. It's almost chalky in my opinion. So I'm gonna try and add just a little smidgen of the darker color hope I didn't mess everything up. I really hope I didn't mess everything up. I'm not sure if this color is deep enough to contour with, but I'm going to try anyways and see if I can use this to warm up a little bit. It's mostly showing up a little bit red. Now I'm just going to set my under eyes, and I'm gonna be using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in dark with a powder. I'm gonna try out this blush palette, and I don't know what color to use. I'm trying to see. Oh dear. I've seen people do this before and they made terrible mistakes. So. I'm gonna use a lighter brush. This one's a little bit more forgiving. And because I'm having so much fun, I'm just gonna top it off with a little bit of this orange just to see what that looks like right on the apples. And this is a very blushy look, ladies and gentlemen. So these blushes are hella pigmented, keep that in mind. I'm just gonna use this Abbey color here to do a little bit of contouring. And holy moly. Holy. It's deep. It's a very deep color. Use a light hand, folks. Use a light hand with this. Because yeah, I'm starting to look away right now. I'm actually gonna go over everything with the powder brush again. So for my lips, I'm gonna use that Juvia's Place pencil in the shade Kola and draw them in. Sorry, and line them. I'm then going to be adding this, it's called La Petite Robe Noir from Guerlain. I'm gonna put that on. It's just like very much so a flesh tone color. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit of gloss. This is from Rare Beauty. This is their shade, I believe it's nearly neutral. I'm gonna use this to smoke out the lower lash line. Or sorry, this warmer kind of. I use the Charlotte Tilbury for a Superstar, Flawless Filter for a Superstar Youth Glow as my highlighter. So I don't typically use a powder highlight. I do use the shade 6 and the shade 7. Now they have a 6.5, but I've had this for literally like years. So And that's all the glow I usually need on my skin. I don't usually go for a highlighter, like a powder highlighter, because I just like the way this looks. I think it just looks natural and healthy and just like, you know. So that is the finished look with all of those products and my hair a mess. The foundation is matching me really well. Oh yeah, I can see where I put it on my chest, but barely, after it's dried down. And everything looks cohesive. I feel like this foundation this skin tint matches me very well. And I think in this light and in my camera, it's looking pretty good. So I'm hoping I'm not gonna go to edit this video and see a different situation. So as far as the color match goes, if you're looking from my neck to face, because that's my telltale signs of a bad match, is if you can see, you know, a transition of some kind. And I think I purposely didn't do any contour down in this area because I wanted to make sure that I was gonna be able to see how the foundation matched me, and I think it did a really good job. I think the girl at Sephora helped me out pretty good. I was against it, but she was for it. Kudos to her. And yeah, all in all, I really like the skin tint. I think it's gonna be great for summer. I do have the moisturizer from Fenty, the SPF moisturizer, which is probably what I'd be wearing underneath this. So hopefully those two things pair together. I can't imagine it wouldn't, because Rihanna did this. We all know what Rihanna does when she does her thing. So she always comes out 100%. So yeah, I'm gonna continue wearing this for a little bit. I might check back in with you later, I might not. The thing is, I'm a new mom, and that's just life. Sometimes my child needs me, and that's the priority these days. So if I come back, great. If I don't, then the wear test might not happen. But I hope you enjoy, and I hope I was of some assistance to a few of you folks who might be a similar color as me. And yeah, that's it. I'm liking this look actually, because the foundation is actually quite flawless, and I don't feel it on my face really, so that's always a plus. But once again, I hope you guys take care and have a wonderful day, month, week, hour, minute, wherever you are. All right, guys.